Quick summary. I'm creating a narrative-led science exhibition that engages 14 to 16-year-olds into a role-play scenario where they learn about cancer stem cells and explore processes of SGC through interactive games that are all interlinked through passwords. My exhibition is based in Science Museum to attract as many students as possible. The aim of the exhibition is for visitors to realize the fulfillment a scientist gets when they have solved their puzzles. It further aims to encourage teenagers to consider a career in science. Through my dissertation research, I found out that in order to develop cognitive thinking, science exhibitions should showcase the application of theory into practice. Therefore, in order to ensure relevance, I carried out intense research into the processes of SGC and picked out strands of scientific theory that is taught at GCSE. I also wanted to ensure that the disease that is to be explored and solved as part of the game should be relatable enough to foster inquiry. Therefore, the exhibition is focused on cancer stem cells, which is a step up from what they have already learned in school about cancer. My research also shows that teenagers are best engaged when they are involved and immersed in the learning experience through games or roleplay. They also tend to engage more when there is an element of social participation, which I've incorporated in my exhibition. I have experimented with different spatial planning and how it can be used to help flow the exhibition better. To help with the flow of the design and prevent bottlenecking, I have employed the star exhibit planning method, where the visitors engage with star exhibits before moving on to less immediately striking ones. Each section represents a space for the different pods that I have created. As humans, we tend to follow something that is continuous to see where it ends. Therefore, I have developed a wayfinding solution which is based on the structure of chromosome unraveling into a DNA. The structure morphs into different aspects of the design, such as chromosome into a touchscreen table, the coils into lighting, and the nucleosomes into a seating design. Here I have experimented with the morphing of the structure and how it could work. Also, because a large percentage of museum audience are school visits, I have separated a section where children can get involved in live demonstrations in the already built demo space at the Statoil Gallery of the museum. Since feasibility, I have further developed some of the exhibits and considered their content. I have also considered how it will allow visitors to engage and interact. I have even developed some of the exhibits further. I have experimented with Max 7 with help from Luke. As you could probably tell, since I have been presenting this batch, here has been measuring my sound level and triggering the videos. So if I scream a little bit louder, it'll break the cell membrane and expose the nucleus or the DNA data of the cell. This exhibit represents the sonication process of the SGC, where high frequency sound is used to break the cell membrane. I have been collaborating with my brother to help me produce a multi-criteria based interactive game where visitors have to find the optimum temperature and humidity to allow cell growth. This is an important aspect of the expression process. I want to think a little more carefully about the materials which I have already somewhat started to consider. For example, I want the walls to represent the interior of a blood vessel. I would like to put a little more thought into interactive wall panels and how they can be used in design, not just to create an immersive experience, but can also be used as temporary walls. I want to explore the technical aspect of the design to ensure it would really work. And I would like to explore ways in which the exhibition has the potential to travel to other science museums across the country and how this could happen. I would like to further develop my exhibits, one of which is the purification pod, whereby jogging on the spot you produce gas that will help the light molecules to travel further than the heavier ones. I also want to develop motion-detected projection mapping that projects growing cancer stem cells as you go from one room to the other. What to exhibit at the Radcliffe Library? Currently, I have the option of exhibiting the Max Patch and once finished, the Incubator. If possible, once I have developed it, I would also like to install motion detected projection mapping. Thank you.